What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another Kingdom's Cookies video. Hope your day's been going well. Hope your week's been going well. Hope the rest of your weeks go well. I just hope everything's going well for you. But in today's video, we're going to be switching it up a bit and covering the new Gigabash DLC. I believe it's called Ascension, and it's one of the best ones we've had in a minute. Now, this video is inspired by a couple creators I'll put up on the screen right now, but without further ado, let's get straight into this video. So the first thing I would like to discuss is, well, the cost. The most important part of any Gigabash DLC, because it determines whether you buy it or not. If, I'm not saying Gigabash does this, but if there was a DLC that was, for example, $30 and it only got you 3 characters, would that really be fair? No, absolutely not. So the first thing we're going over is the price. The price of, I believe, $10. Now, $10 would seem like, you know, the average price of like maybe 2 characters in like your average fighting game. But this is a different game, and it is a better game. Well, it doesn't just give you 2 characters, it gives you 2 fully modeled, fully just created characters that are massive in scale with their own interactive abilities around the map that can be interacted with around the map, and 2 new maps and a whole new story mode chapter. Let me read the description. The flames of justice burn bright blue. This DLC adds Gaia, Gigaman, and Zargora, 2 of Gigabash's characters given new forms, new abilities, and a whole new story chapter for Gigaman. Previously, we did not have a story chapter for Gigaman, and they gave us one, and it's one of the best, if not the best, story chapters we've had ever. It is truly amazing. It has fully fleshed out cutscenes, it has some sort of slideshows, but most of it is just amazing. I really think this cost is worth it. Now, of course, like any Gigabash DLC, it has characters, and this DLC has some of the best and just most unique characters they've added to this game. Now, first we're going to talk about Zargora, who is actually Rawa and I believe Balzar fused together with the mind of this sort of like, I don't know, all-seeing entity that once existed. Now, Zargora is very interesting because he's not just your basic punch and kick and dash and grapple Gigabash or just fighting game in general character. He is different. He has 2 different forms, each with their own set of 2 different moves with their own functions. His first, sort of mode, which is his objectively better mode, is his flight mode. You'll see a short description of it in the top left for the rest of the video. Basically, what this does is it allows him to go in the air. So any area attacks can hit him, but also he can't be hit by any ground attacks. Now, his basic just square ability for this is a dive, and his triangle ability for this, as being demonstrated on the screen right now, he shoots his sort of flame beam in a circle around him, zoning anybody towards the middle, and then shooting it in a sort of puff towards the middle. Basically, how good this is essentially it forces people towards a location to where they are then burnt even more. His ground mode, though, is quite mediocre. All you do is go on the ground and gain increased movement speed. Your square move is essentially just a dive forward, and honestly, the triangle move is completely useless. It is just a stat. Now, the rest of his kit is essentially basic, but his grab special is quite unique, as it has a solid animation and cool effects. Now, what is really special about his moveset is his regular charge special. This thing is one of the coolest and strongest charge specials I've seen in a while. It could be biased because I just like these types of moves, but honestly, this is a great move. Essentially, how it works is you send a wave of blue and purple fire in front of you, dealing damage and forcing enemies towards the front of it. As it progresses, it slowly starts getting condensed and stronger, forcing enemies towards the center of the beam, doing higher and higher damage until eventually a condensed explosion shot is fired off, doing higher damage with explosion damage too. This is honestly an awesome concept for a move, and it is extremely strong. I know I promised more, but I think we're just going to stop it here. This video took a bit longer than I expected, and I realized that it would take probably another day or 2 for this to come out. I promised it coming out on literally Monday, but it was a video I planned to have out before that I never figured out, really what to do with it. So I ended up pushing this video all the way to today. So sorry for the, extra delay. Hope you can get past it, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Another reason I broke it up into parts is because I want to see how this does by itself, and if this does good, then we might continue the series. So hopefully, if it does good and y'all like it up and y'all subscribe, I will definitely continue the series. And with that being said, see y'all in the next one.